Hey guys, gonna do a shout out for some new subscribers. I want to go over a technique for turning around in tight places for new truck drivers, and also how to count your recap hours, a technique that seems to work well for me. So stay tuned. Shout out to our new subscribers, Winston, Ellie, Dennis Hoffer, TR White 1266, y'all welcome. W Tuba Player, Got a Screen, Matthew Tyson, Kevin Feliciano, and Kevin Very. I'm not sure if I said that right. So those are a list of my most recent subscribers. We're up to 300, and just wanted you guys to know that I appreciate every one of you that are following us. And I'm going to go into the one of the things that I wanted to go over was I've had situations where I've got to turn around, and you could either back up. This is my nice little map here. You can either go down a situation right here and you find you're going to have to turn around because the road stops, or it just happens to be a road you need to get off of, and you need to go around back that way. So you can either back up all the way, and I've done that before if you're able to do it. But once you back up, you're still going to have to turn around. So if you back up, you're going to need to go preferably sight side. Actually, that would be blind side. You'd want to go sight side. You don't want to turn that way and then go back out that way. So that kind of leads me to how I'm going to do this here. I originally, when I first tried to do this, if you're in a car, you just kind of pull forward, back up, and go back. That seemed to be the logical way to do it. And as I was starting to do that, there was a farmer that was sitting here watching me, and he had a fence right here, and he came out on his little tractor, and he told me, he says, you want an easier way to do that? Because I was trying to just, I could see my turn here, but then I wasn't going to be able to see my turn there. It was going to be a blind turn backing, and this was really tight. So I said, sure. And so he said, well, just go forward, and then I can sight side back, like I'm backing into a dock, like an alley dock, and then pull out. And that was tricky enough still as it was, because the narrower this is, the more difficult it is. And sometimes, like the last one that I had to do, yeah, I do it a few times every once in a while, but the last one I had to do, there was a stop sign right here, so I didn't want to hit it. And there wasn't a whole lot of room here. So I started as close up here as I could, so that when my trailer started turning, my tractor could come all the way over here, but I couldn't go too far. I would fall off the shoulder of the road. So I started over here as far as I could, and what I found that I did was I started the angle, and then I pulled forward a little bit, and I cut harder, and then you could actually make the angle even tighter. So I was able to maneuver to come back about like right here, and then I went this way, and then I went back again and cut it harder, so that, because I just didn't have a lot of place to work here. It was very difficult. So don't go up first and think it's going to be easy to turn around. Go back and do like a sight side alley dock, and then turn around and go that way. So that was a big one for me. I just thought I wanted to share that. A lot of the experienced drivers, they already know that, but that old farmer was wise in just bringing that to my attention. I hadn't run into that before when I was training. So you're going to run into lots of situations that you're just going to have to learn on the spot. The other thing I wanted to show you was for counting recaps. And when I go to counting recaps, what's interesting is the numbers don't really add up like you think it would. You can't add 855, 845, 843, 737. You can't add all of that up to a number which works out to be about 60 in those 7 days, and get a true number about how many hours you have left to drive for the week, because you have it goes to 100. It doesn't go to 60 before it trips over to another. So what I've done was just create 15 seconds, or 15 minutes. So take your clock and divide it into 4. So if it's close to a quarter after, then that would be 0.25. If it's like 10:30, then that would be a 0.5. So see what I mean? So here, 8 hours and 55 minutes. 55 minutes is close to 60, so that's pretty much just rounded to 9 hours. 8 hours and 45 minutes. 45 minutes is 3/4 of the way around, so that'd be 0.75, so 8.75. And then 8.75 again. 37 is closer to the halfway point. Half of 100 is 50. 7.5, 10.5, 10.75, and then 6.56 is actually closer to 7. So you add them up, you round it up to the nearest 100, and then it'll work out to be a more accurate, which is around 62 hours and 62 hours and 15 minutes of actual drive time that you have to do. So I don't know if that helps, but it definitely helped me, because the other math wasn't working, and I finally got a solution to that.